Stakeholder management plays an important role in determining the success and failure of any project. And getting stakeholders involved in the project right from the beginning is crucial because they are the ones who decide on what changes are to be made to meet their requirements. If the project manager fails to involve them at the initial stage, the changes set forth by the stakeholders at a later stage will hamper the quality and value of the project. This is absolutely true in film and television. Both from a creative standpoint, the creative stakeholders such as the writer or writers, the actors, the director, these are all key creative stakeholders who need to be brought on as early as possible in the process to create a successful project. In addition to that, the creative producer is responsible for bringing in those stakeholders and managing their intake and involvement in the project, as well as interfacing with executive sponsors in the form of studio executives. According to the Producers Guild of America, the creative producer, or the person who receives the produced by credit, this person will be responsible for a whole host of tasks related to stakeholder management throughout the different processes of the film project. For example, during development, the creative producer will select the writer or writers, since there is usually more than one, secure the initial financing, serve as the primary point of contact for the financing entity. In pre-production, they will select the director, co-producer, line producer, and unit production manager, select the principal cast in consultation with the director. And it is important to note that many of these tasks, while owned by a certain stakeholder, such as in this case the creative producer, it is done in consultation with the director. It is a very collaborative, collegial process. The creative producer will also be involved in helping to select various department heads. Now, this will come up again, but it's very common for certain team members to bring on certain department heads or certain personnel that they prefer to work with. A director will have a director of photography that they like to work with, or a production designer. Baz Luhrmann, for example, he is married to his production designer, so that's obviously a go-to for him. But there will be a variety of personnel that need to be brought in to the project. Moving on in the production process, the producer will serve in a creative capacity, providing in-person consultations with the director, and sometimes will provide it to the principal cast if needed. And also they will provide additional feedback to the director and department heads throughout the production process on the creative deliverables and visual look of the project. In addition, in the post-production process, the creative producer will be involved in the editing, providing notes and feedback both to the picture editor, the sound effects editor, the musician and composer, etc. And it is this reason that the creative producer is involved very heavily throughout the project in stakeholder management.